Prosecutors have accused Sean Diddy Combs of attempting to manipulate his upcoming sex trafficking trial by evading monitoring systems in jail, allegedly blackmailing victims, and employing other underhanded tactics, according to new allegations revealed in a federal court filing. The claims were detailed in an opposition document filed Friday by the federal government, obtained by Page 6, which alleges that Combs, 55, has violated multiple regulations since being detained at the Metropolitan Detention Center, MDC, in Brooklyn, New York. According to the prosecutors, the disgraced music mogul has repeatedly communicated in ways that breach the prison's rules, including using other inmates' telephone accounts to make unauthorized calls. The filing claims Combs has employed the telephone accounts of at least 8 other inmates in an effort to prevent prosecutors from listening to his conversations with individuals not listed on his approved contact list. Prosecutors further allege that Combs compensated these inmates through commissary deposits and payment processing apps in exchange for access to their accounts. Adding to the accusations, the Bad Boy for Life rapper is said to have violated another Bureau of Prisons BOP policy by instructing individuals on his calls, including family members and attorneys, to initiate three-way calls that add unapproved participants to the conversation. This tactic, according to the filing, is prohibited as it conceals the identities of those being contacted, further obstructing monitoring efforts. The defendant's repeated circumvention of BOP regulations, starting almost immediately after arriving at MDC, speaks volumes about his ability to comply with any conditions of release, prosecutors wrote in their court submission. Prosecutors also accuse Combs of attempting to sway public perception of his case through a carefully coordinated public relations strategy. As an example, they reference the celebration of his 55th birthday earlier this month, claiming that at Combs' direction, his children posted a video on social media showcasing the family gathering to mark the occasion. Prosecutors argue that such tactics are designed to create sympathy and improperly influence potential jurors. This kind of interference with a fair trial, the document states, demonstrates the defendant's intent to manipulate public opinion and improperly sway the jury pool in this criminal proceeding. In another bombshell allegation, prosecutors contend that Combs plans to anonymously disseminate information to bolster his defense. They further assert that his behavior suggests an intent to intimidate or blackmail victims and witnesses, either into silence or into providing testimony favorable to him. The defendant's goal, prosecutors wrote, is to blackmail victims and witnesses into compliance, undermining the integrity of the judicial process. Combs has also allegedly discussed these strategies during monitored calls, prosecutors say, adding to their argument that his actions are an ongoing threat to the fairness of his trial. The former music executive, best known for founding Bad Boy Records and his success as a rapper and producer, was taken into custody in September in New York City. This followed months of investigation into allegations of his involvement in sex trafficking and related crimes, which reportedly included raids on multiple properties linked to Combs. Prosecutors emphasize that Combs' alleged misconduct in jail is indicative of his broader disregard for legal processes. The defendant's actions while incarcerated undermine any assurances that he will abide by release conditions and demonstrate a pattern of obstructive behavior that poses significant risks to the judicial process. Representatives for Combs did not immediately respond to Page 6's request for comment. However, his legal team is expected to counter these allegations in future court proceedings as the case continues to unfold. This latest development marks another dramatic turn in what has become a high-profile legal battle for the embattled music mogul, whose legacy has been overshadowed by mounting allegations and intense public scrutiny.